Okay, here we are, Wild Unknown Time, the final set of Year 3 of Disney Lorcana. There's quite a few things to be excited about. First of all, this is the debut of Pixar. We have 3 Pixar franchises in this set: Toy Story, The Incredibles, and Brave. The second thing to be excited about is this kind of something we've been seeing as people have started opening these, is that the pull rates are way up. Ravensburger has stopped being a little stingy with stuff. A lot more legendaries, definitely a lot more epics. Let's see, maybe we can pull an enchanted out of this. Who knows? Although I might have just jinxed it. But in any case, we'll go ahead and open this booster box and get the opening packs. Rearrange these a little bit so we can get a look at all 3 pack arts that are part of the set. You've got Woody, you've got Merida, and you have Gadget. In addition to the Pixar franchises, a lot of cards, you can see a lot of cards from Atlantis, you can see a lot of cards from Encanto, and you're also going to see a lot of cards from Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. Those are kind of the 3 sets that made a big return in this set. So let's go ahead and get the opening packs. Alright, pack number 1, starting off with Dangerous Plan, Violet Parr, Sabotage, Bullseye, Sleepy, Robin Hood. Uncommons are going to be Shepherd's Journal, Bo Peep, and Club Door from Rescue Rangers. First rare and up is a super rare, and it is You've Got a Friend in Me. Pretty exciting song there. So if this is a super rare, next card has to be at least a super rare. It is a super rare, and it is Mordu, Savage Cursed Prince. And finally, the foil. The foil is a rare, and it is Pocahontas, Steadfast Traveler. You can kind of see the colors there are pretty nice. If we can pull an epic of this, I'm going to love it because I've seen the epic of Pocahontas, and the leaves are just amazing on that one. Right, this pack starts off with Jingle Joe, Fat Cat, Helga Sinclair, Monterey Jack, Happy, and Someone Will Lose His Head. Uncommons are going to be Gyro Evac, Salvage Operation, and Card Advantage. This was an awesome card in Limited. First rare and up is a rare, and it is a Vincenzo Santorini. Next up is a super rare, which is the Leviathan. This is a card you don't want in Limited, but in Standard play could be pretty fun. And finally, the foil is a common, and it is Chip Team Player. I'll say the packs kind of tear apart in pieces a little bit more in this set than I've seen in others. Right, we'll start off this pack with a Wild Tiberius Rourke, Rat Capone, Merida's Bow, Julieta Madrigal, Grumpy, and Casa Madrigal. I love this card. Uncommon's going to be Roller Bob, Isabella Madrigal, and Goofy. First rare and up is a rare, and it is Helga Sinclair, Prepared for Anything. Next is going to be another rare, which is Flora Strong-Willed Fairy. And finally, the foil is an epic. All right, first epic of the box. And what have we got here? It is Minnie Mouse Practical Traveler. Kind of let the embossing on that shine a little bit. Get a little bit of look more at the foiling on that. Epics are so amazing in the set. Alright, starting off this pack of Preston Whitmore, Incredible Way, Buzz Lightyear, Dale, Mordu, another awesome card, kind of a quick little rush character. Someone Will Lose His Head. Uncommons are Jebediah Farnsworth, Ranger Team Up, and Card Advantage. First rare and up is a rare, and it is John Smith. A little bit more Pocahontas in this set. Next up is another rare, which is Wild Tiberius Rourke, Crystallized Commander. And finally, the foil is a common, and it is Julieta Madrigal. start this pack off with RC, Mr. Incredible, Angus, Alanadale, Mirage, and Dr. Cerebellum. A little bit more Darkwing Duck in this set. Uncommon is going to be Peter Pan, Gadget's Goggles, and Goofy. First rare and up is a rare, and it is Edna Mode, Super Suit Designer, no capes. Next is another rare, which is When You Need Help, Just Call. And if you do not know the line that comes after that, I feel sorry for you. You should have grown up in the 90s. And finally, the foil is a common. It is Frozone. Alright, this pack kicks off with Sabotage, Wind Up Frog, Incrediboy, Goslin Mallard, Frozone, and Casa Madrigal. Uncommons are going to be Copper, Ranger Team Up, and 3 Arrows, the 1 direct damage card in this set. Next rare and up, it's a rare, and it is Fat Cat, Criminal Businessman. Next after that is a super rare, which is Jack Jack Parr. Some incredible action there. This is the card that was actually debuted fairly early on. It's one of the first cards they showed from the set back when Winter Spell was coming out. And the foil is an uncommon. It is Gadget's Goggles. Alright, this pack is going to begin with Jingle Joe, Plunger Crossbow, Young MacGuffin, Monterey Jack, Bashful, Kita. Uncommons are going to be Dopey, Donald Duck, and Norton Nindle. A little bit more Rescue Rangers villain action there. First rare and up is a rare, and it is Cruella de Vil. Next up is another rare, which is the Ranger Plane, big time support item there. Finally, the foil is a common, and it is Fergus. Alright, this pack will start off with Inner Strength, Plunger Crossbow, Young MacGuffin, Augustin Madrigal, Luisa Madrigal, and Kita. Uncommons are Doc, Zeus, and Pluto. First rare and up is a rare, and it is Rex, Protective Dinosaur. I don't know, something's really fun about this card, and just Rex is one of my favorite characters from Toy Story, in part because it's voiced by Wallace Shawn. Never go against the Tyrannosaurus when death is on the line. Super rare is Eleanor, Renowned Diplomat. And finally, the foil is an uncommon. It is Eleanor Bespelled Queen. So you got both Eleanor cards right there for you. Alright, pack number 9. It's going to start off with The Witch, Milo Thatch, Rat Capone, Augustin Madrigal, Sneezy, and Mirabelle Madrigal. Uncommons are Hamish, Hubert, and Harris. Got the triplets there. Wild Tiberius Rourke, and Firefly Swarm. First rare and up is a rare location, Ring of Stones. Definitely another interesting one. It could be very interesting how this one goes. Oh, we got a legendary, first legendary of the pack actually, and it is Mr. Incredible, Super Strong. So there we go. I believe that's one I haven't actually gotten yet, so that's exciting. And we'll finish up with a foil rare, which is Helga Sinclair. Alright, this pack starts off with Audrey Ramirez, which is the Ruby divider from the Trove. Wee Dingwall, had a lot of fun with this card in Limited. Merida's Bow, Augustin Madrigal, Alma Madrigal, and Casa Madrigal. Like I said, there is a lot of Encanto in this set. Uncommon is going to be Mickey Mouse, Amazu's Inkcaster, and Isabella Madrigal. First rare and up is a super rare, which is a Gadget Hack Wrench. So if this is a super rare, the next one has to be at least a super rare. And it is a legendary. All right. This box is starting to heat up. Our legendary is Sid Phillips. Nasty little man. And we will finish up with the foil, which is an uncommon. It is Maudie. All right, this pack will kick off with Audrey Ramirez, Mrs. Incredible, Todd, This Growing Pressure, Alma Madrigal, Bruno Madrigal. Uncommon is going to be Peter Pan, Gadget's Goggles, and 3 Arrows. First rare and up is a rare, and it is Pocahontas, Steadfast Traveler, followed up with 3 packs in a row of legendaries. That is awesome. And this time it is going to be Louisa Madrigal, Confident Climber. And we will wrap up this pack with, I believe this is going to be a foil rare because it's location, and it is Ring of Stones. All right, last pack of the first half of the box. Let's see if we can keep that legendary streak going. So this one's going to start off with the triplets. Jingle Joe, Fat Cat, Dolores Madrigal, Grumpy, and Kita. Uncommons are going to be Professor Nimnal, Pluto, and Club Door. First rare and up is a rare, and it is Queen of Hearts and Patient Traveler. We'll follow that up with another rare, which is Lenny Toy Binoculars. Another kind of interesting little card. And finally, the foil is a common, and it is Mirabelle Madrigal. Okay, now moving into the second half of this booster box. Let's see what other wilds unknown we are about to make known. Starting this pack off with Pegasus, Mrs. Incredible, The Witch, This Growing Pressure, Happy, and Gadget. Uncommons are going to be Lord MacGuffin, Merryweather. A lot of card people are excited about this one because 4/5 with Ward only costs 4. Pretty strong stats on that. And last uncommon in here is Omnidroid version 9. First rare and up is, it's going to be a rare, I believe. Yeah, it is. It is the Island of Nomanzian. Super rare, which is Jack Parr, one of the first cards that they showed from the set. And the foil is a rare, and it is Kita. I just gotta take a second to scratch your nose. Right, we'll kick off this pack with Wind-Up Frog, Young Macintosh, RC, Allendale, Mirage, and the Arepas. Uncommons, Violet Parr, Strange Things, and Zipper, Tiny Helper. First rare and up is going to be a rare, and it is Mrs. Incredible, super stretchy. Card with a lot of flexibility, really good limited. Next up is, I believe it's also a rare, yes it is, the Remote Inklands location. And finally the foil is a common, and it is Prince Charming. Right, starting this pack off with Helga Sinclair, Pegasus, Wee Dingwall, Prince Eric, Bashful, and Someone Will Lose His Head. Uncommons are going to be Super Suit, No Capes, Strange Things, and Louisa Madrigal. First rare and up is a rare, and it is Kita. Followed up with another rare, which is Omnidroid version 10. And finally, the foil is a common. It is Preston Whitmore. Alright, opening up this pack with Loud Tiberius Rourke, Fat Cat, the Triplets, Prince Eric, Grumpy, and Mirabelle Madrigal. Uncommons are going to be Daisy Duck, Chip, and Lord Macintosh. First rare and up is a rare, and it is Maleficent, Imperious Traveler. Followed up with another rare, which is Metamorphosis. And finally, the foil is a common, and it is Audrey Ramirez. Alright, got Pterodactyl Janie Doll, Angus, Joshua Sweet, Woody, Will-o-the-Wisp, card I'm kind of excited about, Prince Charming. Uncommons are Firefly Swarm, Ham, and Mr. Incredible. First rare and up is a rare, and it is a Merida Gifted Archer. I'm going to follow that up with a super rare, which is Fergus Outpost Builder. And finally, the foil is an uncommon, and it is Peter Pan. Alright, this one begins with Buzz Lightyear, Wild Tiberius Rourke, Plunger Crossbow, Monterey Jack, Oma Madrigal, and Gadget. Uncommons are going to be Zeus, Ham, and Mr. Incredible. First rare and up is a rare, and it is Isabella Madrigal. We'll follow that up with a super rare, which is the Family Scattered. Another card that people have been kind of curious about. And finally, the foil is an uncommon, and it is Chip. Alright, starting off this pack with Inner Strength, Rat Capone, Helga Sinclair, Dolores Madrigal, Sneezy, and Syndrome. Uncommons are going to be Right Behind You, Roller Bob, and Safety Rope. First rare and up is a rare, and it is Hero Work. Got all the Parr family there. Next is a super rare, which is the Family Scattered again. Follow that up with a foil uncommon, which is Buzz's Arm. Kind of morbid, but also makes sense. Right, this pack begins with Mr. Incredible, Fat Cats Club, The Queen, Goslin Mallard, Frozone, and Dr. Bellum. Uncommon is going to be Super Suit. First rare and up is a rare, and it is Cinderella. Followed up with another rare, which is Edna Mode. No capes. There it is right there. No capes. And finally, the foil is common. It is the Witch. Alright, we're going to start this one off with Young MacGuffin, Inner Strength, On the Droid, Julieta Madrigal, Luisa Madrigal, and Syndrome. Uncommons are going to be Mickey Mouse, The Huntsman, and Jebediah Farnsworth. First rare and up is a rare, and it is Don't Be Nervous. We'll follow that up with a legendary. Alright, been kind of on a cold spell here, so glad to see another legendary show up, and it is Dale Ready for His Shot. This is a card people are either loving or they are hating because it allows you to use your willpower for challenges instead of the character's strengths. So just a card that really is kind of throwing stuff on its head. And finally, the foil. The foils are a epic. All right, this is an excellent pack, and the epic is going to be 3 arrows. Oh, look at that. See if we can get the reflections to show up there. See if we can get some looks on the embossing. Very, very nice pack after this box has gone cold for a little bit. All right, down to our last 3 packs. Let's see what we can do. All right, kicking off with Milo Thatch, On the Droid version 8. Joshua Sweet, Julieta Madrigal, Luisa Madrigal, and Robin Hood. Uncommons are going to be Moliere, Kashkim, and Mahdi. First rare and up is a rare, and it is the Claw. Obligatory to say it that way. Come on. Followed up with another legendary. All right, that is awesome to see. And this one is Woody Jungle Guide. One of the legendaries that has a lot of hype in this set. That is awesome to see. Foil is going to be a common, and it is Sneezy, which is kind of interesting because the dwarves and Snow White, the foils in this set, they have connected art, so there is no border on this. All right, penultimate pack luck. Let's see if this has it. Alright, this pack begins with Like a Bird in the Sky, Fergus, Merida, Chip, Super Relocation Program, and Fauna. Uncommon is going to be Louisa Madrigal, the Triplets, and Lyle Tiberius Rourke. First rare and up is going to be a rare, and it is Andy's Room. Kind of interesting location. It works with the toy characters. Follow that up with another legendary. Third pack in a row, and this time it is going to be Buzz Lightyear. Nice looking card there. And finally, for the foil, we have, oh boy, we have got an Enchanted, and everything is actually still recording this time. It is awesome. And what is our Enchanted going to be? It is Kita. Look at that. Oh my gosh. They went Art Nouveau for the styling on the Enchantments this time around. That is fantastic. This box is definitely ending with a bang. I cannot be happier. All right. Well, the penultimate pack luck worked. I wonder if last pack magic will as well. Let's see. All right. Start off with Merida's Bow, Audrey Ramirez, Mrs. Incredible, This Growing Pressure, Happy, and Prince Charming. Uncommons are going to be Zipper, Bo Peep, and Maudie. First rare and up is, it'll be a rare location. It is Leviathan's Lair. A little bit of Atlantean writing on this. Second time we've seen that on the card. Next up is going to be it's a rare, and it is Alien True Believer. Goes great with the claw. And finally, the last foil. The foil is a rare, and it is Vincenzo Santorini. You know, I was starting to lose faith. I was starting to think this box might be a dud, but then it proved me wrong. So we got 6 legendaries out of that. We have Mr. Incredible. We have Sid Phillips. We have Louisa Madrigal. We have Dale. We have Woody. And we have Buzz. Then on top of that, we got ourselves 2 epic cards. We have got Minnie Mouse and 3 Arrows. And finally, we got the big one. We've got the dandy. We have Enchanted Kita. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked what you watched, go ahead and click the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. It would be awesome, and I will talk to you later.